I'm Peyton, the Director of Marketing at St. Louis Closet Company, and welcome back to our Closet Co. Cleanout series where I take you to spaces around our showroom and give you some tips and tricks on how to keep it organized. Today we're in our mudroom display, and I wanted to give you some tips on how to make it easier to get in and out of your house with no hassle. The first and main tip is always have a cubby or locker for every person in the household. What this does, it keeps everyone's own items contained and individualized, which makes it easier to keep your space clean, and hopefully the other members of your family will follow. In each cubby, I always recommend having at least 2 hooks instead of 1. Chances are you're going to have more than 1 coat in your cubby because we live in a fast-paced world, and when we get home, we kind of just want to throw our coats. Having 2 hooks makes it easier for the hooks to pick it up and keep it more organized. Another thing I recommend for each cubby to have is a pull-out basket for smaller accessory items. So this includes hats, scarves, and other items that you might want when you're walking out the door. And then for the last tip to have in your cubby is to always have a space for shoes at the bottom. I always recommend doing it wide enough to hold 2 shoes. So having a place for your shoes just makes everything more organized and keeps everything out of the way. Another fun tip I have for you is having a fabric board in your mudroom. This makes it easy to have schedules for the family and other things that they might need to know when walking out the door. It's also fun to personalize and make uniquely yours. So that's a fun thing to have in your mudroom. That's all I have for you today. Tune in next week where I'll take you to a different space and give you some tips and tricks on how to keep it organized. Bye!